You are destroying a system that was put into place to destroy you. And the interesting thing about this is you're not alone in this. You actually have a lot of different unseen forces working through you. Unseen forces from different dimensions and realities. A lot of these unseen forces are seeking vengeance because there was disrespect done to the land, disrespect done to them. And so your whole entire life has been a reflection of this. And I said this in a previous reading. You have an idea of what this is, but there's parts of your human brain, or so-called human brain, that is having a hard time grasping the concept of a calling that is so high that it's hard to fathom. There are entities that, the word that they're using here, because I'm using 3 different decks for this reading because I needed so much clarification with this message. I woke up channeling this message. But there are entities that have what they're saying is excessive ambition. You know, it's like someone that does something once and they get away with it, or they thought they got away with it, and so they continue to do that thing. And what's happening is it's buried them deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into a hole. And now these entities, these beings, have to answer to not only you, but energies that are more powerful than them, that are seeking vengeance. And so a lot is going up in flames, okay? And you will start to hear about this in the news, but not like ABC News and CBS and all of that stuff. They're trying to mask that, okay? The same thing happened with the Haitian Revolution, where they tried to, and when I say they, I mean the American government, the powers that were, they tried to keep it quiet. They didn't want their so-called citizens, their property, because that's what a citizen is. When you are a citizen, you are a property of the state, okay? So they didn't want their citizens to know, or their, I guess back then it was, enslaved, the enslaved persons, to know what was happening in Haiti. They didn't want them to know that there was a revolution taking place. And so a lot of this will not be discussed through the media. They will try to hide it. You're only going to hear about it on social media. You're only going to hear about it through word of mouth. Other people coming to you like, hey, did you hear what happened in XYZ? Shit is going up in flames because, and I said this readings ago, people are finding out the truth and it is shaking their whole reality. And a lot of people are losing their minds. They are raging. They are pissed off. They want what is theirs. And so a lot of shit is being set on fire. Okay, we got, like, there's so much fire in this reading. Some of you guys may be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy, okay? Or you may be just as passionate about this as I am. And that's why you're here, realistically, right? But there's a lot of fire energy in this reading. But what I've been getting, what I was seeing while I was channeling this reading is literally people setting things on fire, okay? Something is erupting. For some of you, this fire is within you. What's erupting is the the part of you that has been lying dormant. Okay, there may literally be a volcano erupting somewhere in the world. And this volcano, this may be like in the Bible or like some sort of spiritual book where they're like, oh, if this volcano ever erupts again, then we know that, XYZ is happening or something is coming. All right. So be mindful of that. There may literally be a volcano that is erupting. But there's so much fire in this reading. Some of you guys may also be earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Some of you guys may be trying to shop at like a farmer's market, or maybe you're going to a farmer's market, or maybe you're going to sell some things at a farmer's market. Some of you guys are now you're trading. Like you're going to begin to trade crops. You're going to begin to barter services. You're like, yeah, we don't want to use the dollar anymore. We don't want to use the euro, the pound. We don't want to use any of that shit anymore. Right? So we are creating our own system. Okay? This is powerful. And Spirit is saying, do not be afraid of this. Some of you guys, because change is a little bit, it's scary. It can be scary, but this, you have to understand and overstand that this is something that is inevitable. It has been inevitable. They've been trying to prolong it for generations, but it's not something that can be prolonged anymore because, as I said in the beginning of this reading, there are unseen forces and energies that are more powerful than you, I, and them put together in this form that we're in right now that are seeking vengeance. Okay? And so there's going to be a lot of things happening, even in the weather, and they're going to try to mask it and make it seem smaller than it really is. Like even when there was plantations that were going up in flames, you understand there's going to be a lot more of that is happening because these are energies that were disrespected. They were dishonored. They were tricked out of their land, their legacy. And vengeance is, I just keep hearing the word vengeance. Okay, and there's lots of karmic debt that these entities are needing to pay now. It's coming full circle. Lots of Saturn energy, Pluto energy here, Mars as well. You might want to check where your Saturn, Pluto, and Mars placements are on your birth chart. If you're interested, I do offer birth chart and life path readings as well. I also offer past life readings and general personal readings if you want to book that. The link is going to be down below in the description box, okay? But these are entities that for a while they were in control, or they tried to convince you that they were in control, okay? And this, they convinced you by selling you illusions and by manipulating your whole entire environment. I'm seeing like the Truman Show right now. I'm seeing the Truman Show. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to watch that movie. There's so much hidden symbology in that movie, but there's a cycle that is coming to a close. Okay, their time is up. I'm hearing an alarm clock. Some of you guys like sleep past your alarm. Like you set an alarm and then you just sleep past it. Or some of you guys need to set an alarm. Some of you guys need to rise with the sun. Like when you're doing spiritual work, you want it to be either early in the morning, rising with the sun, or in the afternoon when the sun is at its highest point. Okay, because remember, that is our clock. Time is an illusion. Time as we know it in this reality is an illusion. The sun, the seasons, that is our clock. That is our real time. A lot of you guys are traveling, you're moving, you're exploring. And some people are traveling to places and finding out the truth. And like some of these people are pissed off. I mean, some of you guys are spiritual giants, and learning the truth about who you are is awakening a whole nother beast inside of you. This is nothing to play with, okay? You guys want to make sure that you're grounding yourselves. You don't want to react out of impulse. You don't want to react out of anger, because It is disheartening. You are going to be learning. You are going to be learning that there were things that you were taught your whole entire life that was a lie. You're going to be pissed off. Some of you guys, like some people are gonna want to go and hunt down their teachers. Like you want to just kind of chill out and go within and process the truth that are being exposed at this time. Okay, do not react in anger, because that puts you on their frequency, and once you're on their frequency, they have the ability to touch you. My right ear is ringing right now. And it's interesting, right? Because some of these energies, some of these entities are waiting for you to go riot. Do you hear me? They're waiting for you to lose your cool. This is not a physical war, though. This is not what we're not looking for physical war. This is a spiritual warfare. So you're fighting in a different way. And that is why your ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher self want you to tap in so that they can guide you and tell you what direction you need to go in. Because all we've been taught throughout the whole course of history in this reality is war. War, war, war. It's not about guns, knives, fighting, none of that shit. It's about going within and tapping into the highest, most powerful version of yourselves. They cannot touch you when you do that. Okay? So a lot of you guys, you need to tap in with your emotions. A lot of you guys, like, your emotions are blocked, and some of you guys are running from going within. That is why the first thing you think of is like, now I want to fight, now I want to set shit on fire. Now I want to, and I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling that way, but you got to kind of sit down and think about things first before you just react off of impulse. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave it there, family. I definitely want you guys to tap in with me. I have a very special, very powerful return to self ascension ceremony that's going to be taking place. I am not a facilitator, but I am hosting the event alongside another shaman and some other very powerful individuals. We will be administering very powerful plant medicine. And this will be in South Carolina, Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, January 2nd to January 5th. The link is going to be in my description box. And if you're interested, you also could put info in the comment section and I will personally reach out to you. Okay. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description box. Make sure that you're liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing the content so that other chosen ones can hear and be aware as well. I want to thank you guys for your donations. I want to thank you for booking my services, and thank you for all your support thus far. Sending you so much love, hugs, and healing energy. Until next time, family, peace and oneness.